Dudes, welcome to another Guitar Bushido. Today we're looking at cutting chords off, making them a bit more staccato for that heavier feel. I see a lot of players playing heavy riffs and they struggle to get that sound that they're trying to emulate, you know, and they sound a bit like sort of all the chords sound, you know, clean and stuff like that, and they're struggling to get this that staccato sound. So let's take a look at what's going on. Okay, so how do we get that muted sound? Well, a lot of people play a chord, but they don't know how to cut it off again. Really, we've got to use the picking hand in a very rhythmic motion. Let's take a look. Now, I'm exaggerating the technique there, but it's really that simple. You can play a chord cleanly and then just use that part of your hand to just close it off again and stop the sound. And it stops things sounding like... And if you want that Megadeth Metallica crunch, you're going to struggle unless you can figure out how to do this. So now I'm really exaggerating the motion there, but if I'm just playing normally and not thinking about it, it's just like this. It's literally you just pick the chord, and when you're playing the chord, don't be afraid of moving your hand away from the guitar, like that. Like I said, you've really got to use this hand in a rhythmic fashion. Eventually you'll just get used to it. It also works with upstrokes as well. It's the same principle. When you're playing the chord, take your hand away from the strings to allow them to ring, and then just bring it back and choke it off again. Again, that's exaggerated. Without exaggerating it. So use this magic side of your hand. That part is your friend. Another popular variation in this type of descent, I've just chosen a really generic chord progression here. A popular variation with stuff like this is to include a note in between each clean chord. What do I mean by that? I mean like stuff like this. So what's happening there is I'm muting the open E string and then playing a chord by letting my hand come away and sounding those notes really nice and cleanly there, letting them ring out. So the key is, on a downstroke, I'm muting the open E. You can see I've got it muted there by the side of my hand, and then I go down, up, like that. So it's mute, unmute. So there we have it, pretty simple. Enjoy.